all about getting back to basics. In my journey of blogging and YouTubing, I have learned a lot of new techniques. I keep on following a lot of work of other bloggers and learn from them and try to kind of apply it for my own self and incorporate in my own getting ready and makeup tutorials. So this video is basically about some eye makeup and eyeshadow rules for the beginners. There are some key things that you should do to make sure that your eye makeup comes out right and is done right. The first rule for me is using an eye primer. So eye primers are really cool because they don't just give you the perfect base for your eye makeup, but they also kind of hold your eyeshadows perfectly. I use the one from MAC. You can use a clean finger. Make sure every time you do your makeup your hands are sanitized properly, or you use an eye brush to apply this. I'm just going to put some of this primer onto my eyelids. This is by MAC. So my lids feel slightly creamy right now. So this is my beauty blender, which is wet and it's already doubled up in its size. I'm going to just use some setting powder. This is my compact powder. You can also use eye setting powder. A little bit, apply that onto the tip and just smoothly run it on your eyes. The sponge kind of helps you, put the product on your lids in a very nice and seamless manner. So that's why I prefer it over using a brush. Anyhow, now that I'm done, we're going to quickly move on to the whole makeup process. I'm going to be using a Huda eyeshadow palette. I honestly wanted to do a more basic eyeshadow palette, but since I'm traveling between Jammu and Delhi and half of my things actually they're all over the place, so I'm going to be using the Huda eyeshadow rose gold palette. Don't get intimidated, it's got some really nice shades that I think work amazingly well for the Indian skin tone. You need to have a round fluffy brush, especially when you kind of take some product and put it onto your lids. So one thing that you need to understand is this whole crease area, the area that we have right above our lids. This has to be defined really beautifully. The reason is because we need to have a perfect transition. When I talk about transition, what I really mean is that I need to have a definition between each of my shades. When I put something on my eyelid, it has to have a little background to it. It needs to have a little more definition to it. That could be a contrasting definition. So that's why you generally see all of us putting, or you might also be using, a darker shade on your crease. That you settle your eyelids with a compact powder or a loose powder. The next thing that you could do is pat on some really neutral color. So I'm going to be using a soft definer brush here. Makeup tools are really essential. Let me know if you guys want me to do a basic makeup brushes or tools video. I'll do that next. So I'm going to be taking this neutral shade, which is beige. So all you have to do is just dab onto this product onto your brush and just define it on your crease and on your lids. And then just run your brush really softly in soft motion, circular motion onto your crease area. I'm doing this because when I leave the next product onto my crease, I should have a canvas which is smooth and it helps my brush rotate in a nice and easy manner. Rule number 4, never really start with a darker eyeshadow unless you're pro. So I'm going to suggest you to wear a shadow or put a color which complements your skin tone and run it softly on your crease area and give it that definition. So I'm going to be using the sandalwood shade here. And the next thing, dabbing the excess. We always have excess on our brush. And in soft strokes. Don't be like just dropping the product and kind of trying to blend it. Just very soft stroke when you leave the product on your crease area. I'm going to repeat the same process with the other eye. I'm just going to take a shade slightly darker than this one. This is Henna from the Huda palette, and I'm going to again use this as a transition shade. So now you see that I have put the slightly darker shade and a very soft transition has already happened. I'm going to again do the same on my other eye. The rule is very simple. Your brush you have to hold it very lightly and softly. Every time you kind of stroke your brush, you have to make sure that you're not putting in a lot of pressure on it, because when you put pressure, then you can't really move the product onto your eyes. Anyways, going on to my perfect shade of transition, I'm going to use the color Cocoa. Now this is the darkest color that I was telling you can work with otherwise, but don't directly start using it onto your lids. Now again I'm going to darken the corners of my eyes. So the rule here, rule number 6 is stick to the outer corner. Don't just go into the eyelid or the center of your eye. Center of your eye we use only for blending. So just create a V. I'm going to use my blending brush to gently, softly blend this. So you can see the difference yourself. I've got nicer outer edge here and I have really soft color here. So I'm going to repeat this for my other eye as well. If you want to intensify it, put in more product and then blend it out. So every time you get worried of the harsh lines, I think that's something that you should absolutely not, even consider. Use your blending brush, take these soft circular motions, and I think you'll achieve the perfect look that you want to. So rule number 7 is to go onto your lids. Now lids are much more simpler than anything else. You can pick up any color that you want. I think I'm going to go in for this lighter tone of pink here. This is Shy. So I'm just going to take this product, dab the excess, and start patting the product onto the center of your lid, and then go towards the inner corner. Brilliant. Again, use any fluffy brush that you've got, and all you have to do is just softly blend this color into the other one. The inner corners, of course, we are going to make sure that we have no harsh lines here as well. See me do this gently. Next rule, that is rule number 8. We have to create a transition right here, which is under our brows, and the best and the easiest step to do is use any highlighter that you have. You generally opt for shades of white or silver with the brighter shades, and put that color here. See. So guys, my last rule for perfect eyeshadows is that you apply some color on the inner corner of your eyes. So here, stick to the highlighter, the shade that you used under your brow bone, or the highlighting shade, because it kind of opens up your eye, makes it look nicer and bigger. To just finish my look, I'm just going to put some mascara. I'm not going to wear a liner because I think the colors are really soft and nice. If you think that your kajal is like really sharp and harsh and you want to kind of blend that out also, so just take your brush and just softly run it on your low waterline. You'll see the color will kind of smoke out on its own. Guys, if you like this video, then make sure that you drop a comment below. It'd be really nice if you subscribe to my channel. Hoping to see you guys more often, and if you like it, then do not forget to give a big thumbs up. See you guys until next time.